Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Mabon ritual. The Mabon ritual is in the chat room for those that have not yet downloaded it. It is the Mabon ritual that is out of Ritual and Theories by Don Lewis. We are going to change some of it as we go along tonight. I am traveling on the road, therefore, my altar looks a lot different than what you all are used to. It will light up as we proceed. So since we are not going to use the cleansing in here, we're just going to go ahead and Mary's going to go ahead and give us a cleansing as we take our broom and cleanse it.
I cleanse this space, I cleanse this space, I cleanse this space.
To start the circle, we cast hand to hand. So as I say hand to hand, I cast this circle. Everybody repeat. Hand to hand, I cast this circle.
Hand to hand, I cast this circle.
Hand to hand, I cast this circle.
Behold, we join together to cast this circle, that it may be a token of the bond of love between us. Imagine the energy running from hand to hand, person to person. See the energy as a beautiful, clear, white light filled with strength, love, and power. See the energy grow and strengthen. See it begin to expand around us. The circle of energy is moving out around us to fill our ritual space and make a barrier at its edges. See that barrier become a wall of clear, strong, white light, a wall to contain and strengthen our energy as we work. Behold, we do cut apart a place between the realms of humankind and of the mighty ones, a circle of art to focus and contain the power we shall rise herein. The circle is cast, so mote it be.
So mote it be. I invoke you, O God, in your form as golden Lord of the East, hero champion of the goddess, Lord of the dawn and of spring. Your breath is in the air and the greening buds of leaves and flowers. May your wind bring fresh ideas and inspiration to our circle. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
I invoke you, God, in your form as Red Lord of the South, lover consort of the goddess, Lord of noonday and of summer. Your spirit is in the fire and in the growing crops of the fields. May your flames bring passion and vitality to our circle. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
I invoke you, O God, in your form as Blue Lord of the West, King, right hand of the goddess, Lord of the sunset and of autumn. Your blood is in the water, in the harvest which is reaped in its falling leaves. May your waves bring empathy and compassion to our circle. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
I invoke you, O God, in your form as Green Lord of the North, sorcerer, guardian for the goddess of the gates of life and death, Lord of the midnight and of winter. Your flesh is in the earth, the frosted trees and seeds which wait for rebirth. May your soul bring wisdom and understanding to our circle. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
O God, we do invoke you in your form as King, Lord of the wheel of karma. You turn the wheel of the goddess upon which the threads of fate are spun. The actions return upon themselves, and divine balance is maintained. Lord of the harvest, you sacrifice yourself that life may endure through winter, illustrating the karmic interdependence of life upon life. Join us, O God, in this our sacred ritual. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. O Goddess, we do invoke you in your form of Harvest Mother. All bountiful and provident one, you sustain your children through the winter with the food of the earth, your body. It is you who decree the fall of the crops, you who decree the death of food. You weave the threads of karma from which the web of life is fashioned. All things depend upon others, and all proceed from you. Join us, O Goddess, in this sacred ritual. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. O mighty Spirit, who is here before and behind, we ask you to join us and bless us. You who aids and supports us with your ages, wisdom, and inspiration. We bid you hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Mabon is the feast of the fall equinox. Now night and day are equal, and perfect balance reigns. The god is waning, days grow shorter, the crops are falling as the harvest progresses. But even as his power wanes, he comes into his own as king and counselor. Karma, the divine plan, and justice are emphasized. We will eat through the winter because the crops have died for us. All things are connected and affect each other. The death of one is life to another. All is in balance, and all things are as they should be. Let us then focus upon balance and seek that balance in our lives. Gather several lengths of ribbon, one for each person. Ask all to think of an action they regret. These things form blockages, karmic attachments. Hold your ribbon in your hand and imagine the ribbon filled with energy. Concentrate on the situation to be healed. Divine Mother Goddess, Divine Father God, help us as we ask to heal these things which we think of now. Lend your strength to ours, that these things may be healed. Take the healing energy we offer and send it to where it is most needed in these situations, with harm towards none and in accordance with the free will of all. As we tie our prayers into the branches of this holy and venerable tree, we ask that our prayer shall be carried upon the wind, as swift as thoughts and certain as rivers. May they be carried forward into the manifestations as surely as the wind blows. As the flower gives rise to the fruit, and the fruit gives rise to the seed, so may this healing take effect. Behold, by our will, and with your aid, so mote it be.
So might it be.
Holy tree, you too are a perfect manifestation of the goddess, and we ask that our spell is released into being. You will aid and guide it with your strength, born of the earth. Even as the wind blows through your boughs, may this healing take effect carried forward by the divine elements. So mote it be.
So might it be.
In the beginning was the goddess, and she was alone and without form, in the void of chaos before the first creation. But she longed to create, to work her will and give form to exist. And the goddess dreamed, and the goddess planned, and the goddess longed, and her longing came the first creation. In the name of the goddess, may the blessing be upon this wine.
And from the goddess was created the god. The goddess divided herself, sending all of the fiery, active, physical aspects of herself into the god and retaining all of the watery, malleable, spiritual aspects for herself. And the god exploded out from the goddess in the explosion of the first creation, sending fire and light in all directions. In the name of the god, may the blessing be upon this wine.
In time, the light of the god cooled and took form, becoming suns and planets and asteroids. The universe took shape, and the goddess was pleased. She desired to be part of this universe, to rejoin the god and be one with him. But he fled from her as the mouse flees before the cat.
And she took counsel of her highest self, which told her that to rise you must fall. And so the goddess created the many souls and set them into matter, so that through them she could unite with the God. And so was the world we know created.
In the name of the goddess and of the god, may this chalice be blessed. May it be a token of the bond of love which exists between ourselves and between them and all the creation. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
May you never hunger.
And may you never hunger.
And may you never thirst.
And may you never thirst. Almighty Spirit, who is here, before, behind, we thank you for your aid this evening, for your wisdom and inspiration. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
O sacred harvest king, Lord of justice, protector and provider for your children, we thank you for your presence and your aid this night and at all times. We offer you our love and our respect. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. All bountiful and provident Mother Goddess, weaver of the web of the universe, we thank you for your presence and your aid this night and at all times. We offer you our love and respect. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. We thank you, O God, in your form as Green Lord of the North, Sorcerer Lord of Midnight and of Winter. We thank you for your presence and your aid this night and at all times. We offer you our love and our respect. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
We thank you, O God, in your form as the Blue Lord of the West, King Lord of Sunset and of Autumn. We thank you for your presence and your aid this night and at all times. We offer you our love and our respect. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
We thank you, O God, in your form as Red Lord of the South, Lover, Lord of noonday and of summer. We thank you for your presence and your aid this night and at all times. We offer you our love and our respect. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
We thank you, O God, in your form as Golden Lord of the East, Hero, Lord of the dawn and of spring. We thank you for your presence and your aid this night and at all times. We offer you our love and our respect. We bid you hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell. Behold, as above, so below, as the universe, so the soul, as within, so without. May the circle be open, but never broken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.